In 1929, Al Capone controlled Chicago like his personal kingdom: bootlegging, gambling, prostitution. His criminal empire earned him $100 million a year. He owned police officers, judges, politicians, anyone who could be bought. The feds knew Capone orchestrated the St. Valentine's Day massacre. They knew about the murders, the violence, the corruption, but they couldn't touch him. Then accountant Frank Wilson got an idea. If they couldn't get Capone for murder, maybe they could get him for something else. Wilson spent months digging through financial records. He found receipts hidden in library books, bank statements stuffed in filing cabinets, custom suits, expensive jewellery, a massive Miami mansion. All purchased with money Capone never reported to the government. The math was simple. Capone lived like a millionaire, but claimed he had no income. In 1931, America's most feared gangster was sentenced to 11 years in prison. Not for murder, not for bootlegging, for tax evasion. The accountants had done what bullets couldn't.